This is Gary with GEEZBEEZ. It's been a little windy here. We had a couple trees blow down last night and still pretty windy today. We're going to go ahead and super up everything we've got, all the singles that we've got, the splits that we made and everything, in hope that they will draw some comb and maybe put some honey in. So I don't know how big some of these are, maybe 4 or 5 frames, but we're gonna try it out and see. And if nothing else, we'll at least build some comb. So. Looks like they're about 5 frames of bees. So we'll go ahead and put a queen excluder on them. We've got each one of them have a frame or two of drawn comb in them. So hopefully we'll get them to draw on some comb, and they'll have some for next year if we don't use it all this year. So. And we'll give them the room to grow in there. We are coming into our heavier flows, probably starting this next week or two if we keep our temperatures up. Our temperatures yesterday was over 90. And so it looks like the privet and the wild roses are all blooming. The privet is really close. And we're starting to get some other things coming on. So I think they're well on their way to a good flow. And so we'll go ahead and put these supers on, and hopefully they'll have enough nectar flow to get something going with it. Up 5.5, 6 frames of bees there. They're not huge, but they're getting along. So we left this feeder on last week. They've completely got all the sugar out of the feeder, and they're starting to build some bridge comb up through the feeder. So I'm going to remove that and then put the queen excluder on. These guys out of the way here. Here in this yard, we split this, and we also split a couple. We took a really strong nuke that we had up here, and I put them in this 10 frame. So let's see what they've done in 2 weeks. Looks like they've done pretty well. These up on this hill have really been growing well. Oh yeah, wow, they're doing real well. I could probably split them again, but I won't, because I'm going to go ahead and put a super on them today. And we'll see what we can get them to do for us up here. They've been doing real well up here. There's not as much pressure up here because there's not as many bees as in my main yard. And they have a really good water source on the, there's 240 acres behind me in a big pond. There's a lot of wildflowers in this meadow up here. And so they've been doing really well. And we'll show you some of the pictures of some of the flowers that are blooming right now. And we've really got a lot of stuff. It's been raining, it's been windy, a lot of severe weather, but they have done really well up here. So they've gone from splits within about a month to going into these 10 framers. So the ones that survived the cold snap. So they're doing really well. Guess I better put my super on. So this super has pretty much all drawn comb in it, and we'll see what they do with it. It's got an upper entrance. A lot of bees in there. And we'll take a look at this one next to us about the same way. This I split off of here 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago I guess. And we'll see how they're doing. They're not quite as strong. I only split them with about 3 frames, and they're sticking to about their 3 frames. But I'm going to go ahead and super them up, and let me see if they've got any eggs. They may make sure they're got a queen laying. See what they're doing. Well, they've got a cell going on right there. And I'm going to leave that cell in there for them because they may be queenless. We'll see. Because they should have grown up about like that other one. And they sure didn't do it. Well, they've got a queen. She's right there. There's a queen right there. She is not laying anything. So we're going to leave that other one in there and see what's happening with these guys. Why she's not putting any, I don't see any eggs at all. So let me, well, maybe not. Maybe she's already come out. I don't know what's going on with them. But we'll see. I've drawn this out. That's about it for them. So we're gonna let them go and see what happens with them. And I'm not gonna super them up today because I don't think they draw anything on it anyway. So we'll wait and keep you updated on what happens with them and that queen cell. Whether that queen needed to be replaced, they wanted to replace her, or whether she just, like I say, it could be just the new one has emerged and they don't have one. So I did put a queen in with these 2 weeks ago when we put the queens in, so, and it was a mated queen and she's not laying. So if that's her, then they'll be replacing her and we'll find out what goes on. I'm going to check in on this little split that we made, this little 2-frame split. We put a new, this is one of our new queens also. Yeah, it looks like they're doing well. Let's pull this out and see if we see any eggs with her and what's going on with the new queen we put in here. Oh yeah. She's got it laid up. So we'll just let them go because we know the queen's working. And we'll leave them a little feed. So we'll check out on this last double that I made this split off of. I left this pretty strong, and we'll see kind of if they're bringing anything in nectar-wise into this. Yeah, they've got it. A little bit of nectar in there. A little bit of nectar in that. So they're moving on up into this super okay. See what they've got on this new frame right here too. It's all new wax that they've drawn out. So they're doing real well. All right, we'll leave them alone. Let them start filling up full of some nectar. So we'll show you some things around here as far as what's blooming out. We are getting a pretty good nectar flow right now. It's not a major flow, but it is a pretty good flow going on right now. We'll be getting into our major flow in the next couple weeks if we keep the temperatures. Our temperatures have been up, and we've had a lot of rain, and if it'll quit raining, I think they'll really start putting some nectar in the boxes. So I appreciate you watching, and hope you're doing well. Thanks a lot.